Stand clear of the closing door.
Welcome to She's Got It All Figured Out Almost, the podcast for the girls in their plot twist era, figuring it out one questionable decision at a time. I've always wondered what it would be like to be that girl. You know, the ones who seem to have it all figured out, but so far I've related more to the girl in the rom-com scenes before everything works out. Like one of those days when you missed your subway, your coffee spills all over your shirt, your heel breaks, you can't find your phone, as if everyone else got the instruction manual and yours somehow got lost in the mail. But hear me out. I had this crazy idea. What if we could try to figure it out together? Cause the more I go through life, the more I realize that actually no one knows what they're really doing. So maybe the goal isn't having it all figured out. Maybe it's learning to embrace the mess, the mistakes, and the unexpected plot twists along the way. And less about becoming someone new, but learning to fall in love with who you are. But one thing I know for sure is this: you don't have to figure it out alone. So whatever you're doing right now, get ready for some unapologetic girl talk about figuring it out, or almost. Hi, Ashley. Welcome to the She's Got It All Figured Out Almost podcast.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited
Yeah,
to
of
be
course.
here.
Welcome. So, Ashley, for people to get to know you, you're an entrepreneur, owner of a holistic wellness studio, an expert when it comes to beauty, cosmetics, and personal care.
That's right. Yes,
Yeah, of course.
that's me.
Yeah. So today we'll dive a little bit into your journey. So for people to get to know you as well, I'd love to just start off with what inspired you to start in your field.
Well, it's kind of a long story, to be honest, but to make it a little bit shorter, basically, I moved to Canada when I was 17 years old. So I left my home. I'm from Colombia originally. It's also my second language. And of course, because we live in Montreal, my third is French. But
Just three languages is great.
yeah,
I
three
know, that's
languages, I
amazing.
think that's enough for sure. But yeah, when I moved to Canada, it was a big cultural shock, to be honest.
Mhm.
Like, I wasn't ready to face such different environment, different culture, different languages. And I really moved here because I wanted to follow my aesthetics passion.
Mhm.
So I went to aesthetic school.
Mhm.
When I graduated, I worked in different like salons, and I was kind of disappointed a little bit to see that most salons have a lot of like profit driven like
Yeah.
ideas, or that's what they're really looking for, like more the business aspect
Mhm.
itself. So I was very discouraged. I didn't want it to continue. Like, I felt, if this is my passion, I don't want to follow this.
Yeah.
And after looking and searching for the right place, I said, you know what, I'm just gonna open my own.
Yeah. Do your own thing.
So at 21, I decided to open my studio when I was
Mhm.
21 years old. And since then, it just started to grow. I realized, like, really following my passion, it was like my life path to really help
Mhm.
others reconnect with themselves, more like
Yeah.
in the wellness space. So I feel that's how I ended up creating my studio. I really didn't thought I was gonna be an entrepreneur, a business
Mhm.
owner. It kind of just happened because I really, really wanted to follow my passion.
Yeah, and I feel like when you start something really from a personal mission, then you have most impact. I bet just in your day to day, you must feel like how you're impacting like your clients and everyone around you. So I mean, that's I feel like the best path for entrepreneurship. And I'd love to dive a little bit into just your path as an entrepreneur, because like you said, you never thought that this is what you were gonna go into. So how was that for you to create your own business?
Oh my God. Even when I was like preparing for the podcast, I saw the part that said like challenges, and I was like, basically the whole business, to be honest. Like, I never expected, like, nobody really taught me, like, oh yeah, once you start a business, you have to, like, the legal part, you have the
Yeah, you
creation.
become like all of the things.
You wear so many hats.
Hmm.
It's crazy. Like, yes, I'm the esthetician. Yes, I'm the customer service. I also do the social media.
The
We are
finance, the legal, the
HR,
HR.
everything, marketing, you name it, we do it all. So it can be overwhelming, to be honest. I wasn't prepared for it. But at the same time, because I really wanted it so bad, like, I really wanted this studio to be successful,
Yeah.
and I wanted to keep connecting with other women. I feel that was truly what made me keep going.
Yeah.
So that's how I pushed through all the challenges I had. But definitely, I would say the most challenging part of the business, it's the team, the creation of the
Yeah,
team.
that's a big challenge, I think, like for any business. You want to have the right people with you.
Is correct. I feel like that's the most challenging part, is the team, and also finding like what's the best path for your business when you're alone. Like
Hmm.
I created my business
Yeah.
alone. There's a lot of like back and forth with yourself. You don't have, let's say, like a partner that you can go and be like, is the right choice for the business to do this move or this move? You're always constantly just second guessing yourself and hoping for the best that is the best move for your
Yeah,
business.
exactly. And you talked about that basically your passion to impact women was one of the ways that you were able to push through. I feel like having grit like this to keep going, like how was that experience kind of maybe in these low moments that you were like, I need to keep going, like
Yeah, to push through it. It
yeah.
was a little bit kind of, I don't want to say fake it until you make it, but it
Hmm.
was kind of like stepping into the person I wanted to be.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to be that business owner that truly cared about its purpose. Like I feel there's many ways that people can get into business with a different like mindset, but mine was truly to be able to make this my living.
Hmm.
So I feel like because I step on the shoes of a person that says she's a business owner that's helping
She is
women.
looking at yourself in the mirror.
Exactly. So when I saw the title of the podcast, I was like, oh, wow. I felt like
Yeah,
so
exactly.
identified because it's like, oh, she got it all figured out almost. Like,
Yeah.
it's so true. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had to really step on the shoes of that girl that had it all figured out. But
Yeah.
in reality, was learning one step at a time. So
Yeah.
I feel that was my mindset the whole time. It's like, you're that person, you're going to make it. Or if you're not now, one day you will become that.
Yeah, that's beautiful actually. I'd love to dive into kind of your success stories because you've won awards as an entrepreneur and everything like that. So I'd love to know maybe what are for you some of the key highlights or key moments that when you look back you're proud of.
Well, first, yes, of course, the awards for me it really meant a lot because it definitely feels nice to be recognized for all the hard work
Hmm.
you're putting in, for all of those extra hours. As entrepreneurs, we don't work 8 to 5; we work like
Yeah.
24/7, basically. So feeling recognized it was truly great. The first reward I received it was for being the Latino Business of the Year.
Hmm.
That was after 1 year that I opened my
That's
business.
amazing.
It
To like
was
stand out after 1 year is just that in itself is a huge accomplishment. It's like people are noticing what you're doing and the impact you're having in your community because you have to have an impact like that to be noticed kind of thing.
it's so true. It's so true. And I really felt like, wow, people are noticing that I'm trying to make a change. Like I feel
Yeah.
sometimes we're so overwhelmed that there's so many businesses out there. There's so many people in the beauty, in the podcast, in the social media. Like we felt, okay, why would I do this if there's so many people already? But in reality, you could make a change just like doing the
Yeah.
small little
Sometimes we think
things.
we can, but we can actually make an impact.
And that's how I felt when I received the first like award. I was very very happy, and the same night I received the Entrepreneur of the Year award, and that for me truly meant a lot because I don't have a business background. I never went to like a I didn't have a business school degree, nothing like that. So for me it was like, wow, I'm actually the Entrepreneur of the Year that like made it through all of these challenges.
Yeah. I'm curious about as well, just a little bit about your business overall. So, wellness holistic studio. I feel like that's something our audience is really gonna connect with. So, I'd love to for you to take me through a little bit. What does that look like?
So the Wellness Holistic Studio, we really don't focus so much on the result itself. Of course, it's gonna be beautiful.
Hmm.
Trust us, you're gonna love it. But for us, what's more important is the actual intention when you're going to
Hmm.
get your appointment, your service. Because I find that most of the times it's easy to find time for all the things that have to do with anything except us. Like if you have to
Yeah.
fix your car, if you have to change your tires, if you have anything you have to do, you will manage to find the time. With kids, with life going crazy, you will make it. But when it comes to us, that can wait. We
Hmm.
always put it to aside.
Yeah.
That bath that you love every day, that intentional setting a candle and journaling, we leave it to aside. We're like, oh, I didn't have time today. I will do it tomorrow.
Hmm.
So it's like if you can make time for everyone else in your life, why can't you just take 2 hours of your time to treat
Yeah.
yourself? So at the beginning, a lot of kind of, I would say, critique I received was that the appointments were long. Why was I making like appointments of 1 hour and a half or 2 hours when the beauty industry is so fast that
Yeah,
people
that's true.
want
Like
their
30 minutes, 50 minutes in out kind of thing.
like a quick facial, express facial, nails it, 30 minutes. Like it's a very fast paced
Yeah.
industry. Why are you doing that? And for me, it was because I want people to consciously have 2 hours or
Hmm.
an hour and a half for themselves.
Wow.
not only to like have the service itself, but
Hmm.
like you sit down, we offer you tea. What music would you like to hear? What is the vibe today? Do you feel like talking? Do you feel like watching a series? We have so many clients that they say there's a series I wanted to see like for months, but I don't have time for myself.
Hmm.
You put your nice series, you drink your tea, you get to relax, and the cherry on top is the result that you receive, of
Yeah,
course.
exactly.
But even in facials, we have people that there's a lot of emotions in the body, and once we start doing facials, they could be like even crying, they could be laughter,
Mm,
they could be a lot of things that we hold back, but
yeah.
the body keeps registering it. So a facial for some people it could be something aesthetic, but for us it's more the overall wellness
Hmm.
inside out.
That's beautiful. And I think I don't know if people notice how huge of an investment that you're making for your people and your clients, because just taking like that much time with the person is just like when you think of all these like more fast paced like studio spaces, like it's because you're getting more people in the door and versus you're really betting on quality, which I think is important, especially like in today's age. So is that like something like you know you're doing and you're like proud of to put that impact and that love and care into people that come in.
For me, that's my biggest success. Like when
Yeah.
you ask me what's my success, for me, more like the prices
Yeah.
is that to be able to truly help people, not checking the time, not checking like the profits itself,
Hmm.
and making it sustainable for the long
Yeah.
term. It's that little balance
Hmm.
between like doing it for the well of others
Yeah.
while maintaining a successful business.
Yeah, exactly. But that's beautiful. I'd love to. I don't know if you've noticed, but we're in the plot twist subway.
Oh, nice. I didn't
Yeah.
notice.
So we'll talk a little bit about a plot twist moment or challenge maybe that happened to you that potentially shaped you or that you really learned from. Do you have any moment like that?
A plot twist. To be honest, I will say, well, I had many, but first of all, creating the business itself, like when it started to grow in like the legal part, that you have to register this, you have to do this, you have to have a team. You can't like do your taxes yourself. You need an accountant, a lawyer, and all of these
Hmm.
things. I feel that was a plot twist for me. Like I didn't
The
expect it.
learning curve.
And especially I didn't grow up here also. So there were many things that I felt everybody knew that I
Hmm.
didn't knew. So that was a plot twist for me. Also building this team and this studio, even with not only partners but clients too, realizing that the fast-paced industry and the profit-driven industry, it really impacts a lot. Like
Hmm.
most people in the beauty industry truly are looking for it in the business side. Like, not gonna lie, a lot of people ask me, "Oh, you must do so much money. You're in the beauty industry. Like everybody's doing this is booming, is trending." And a lot of people see it like that. And I used to do courses, but I felt I was getting a little bit
Sidetrack maybe.
yeah,
Mm.
like I wasn't aligning that much because a lot of people were like, "Oh, I took your course because I want to make fast money. I want to do
Mm.
this, and I'm gonna charge this much. I'm gonna." And in my head, I was like, "Are you passionate about like really helping others? Like it's
Yeah.
not only about the end result; it's
Hmm.
about the journey itself. When you're with someone, it's
Yeah,
connecting.
exactly.
Why do you wanna come and see us? Like what's truly like driving you here?" Instead of just like, "Okay, what do you want? Okay, perfect." Like I feel like that is truly something hard to find.
Hmm.
I feel that's been one of
That's
my
true.
plot twists is like trying to hire people and grow my team and then realizing, okay, we're not all passionate about this
Yeah, like values need to align and things
so
like that.
much.
It's more difficult than we think it is. Yeah.
Oh, it's so hard to find somebody that truly sees the vision and that's able to be passionate and doing it. And almost kind of you have to follow blindly a little bit.
Hmm.
Like even with your God, you follow your God
Yeah.
blindly because you can't really see the end result.
Yeah.
As
When you first get
entrepreneur,
started. Yeah.
as entrepreneurs, we only see the journey, the day by day,
Yeah.
but not the end result. So I feel that's a big plot twist for sure.
That's true. And then since you're an expert on everything self care, I'm sure like also our audience and myself curious to know, maybe what advice or anything you would say for someone who wants to have maybe create more of these self care moments in their personal lives and day to day.
I will say being intentional, like being intentional with everything we do, it creates a small moments of self care. So even when you're washing your face, like when you're waking up in the morning and you wake up and first thing you do is grab your phone, let's say, be
Mm-hmm.
intentional about saying, I'm choosing to wake up and see this like news or fast-paced things that we see in our phone or your emails and everything. Just be intentional and say, this is how I want to wake up, like this is what I want to see first thing in the morning. Or be intentional and wake up and get some sunlight, drink a glass of water. And I feel wellness is not so much only about the skincare, the beauty, what we treatments we get done.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like self-care truly is like putting ourselves first and seeing what we need. And I know we're so busy, we have too many things, everybody's running around all the time. 5 minutes to 10 minutes per day could truly change everything.
Mm-hmm.
Lighting a candle, journaling, really like writing down how you feel today, what things you feel like you could work on. Like in terms of the self care routine, you could even write down, like, oh, I would like to have more time for myself in the morning. And like when I do my self care, my skincare, I want to feel like connected with myself. And
Mm-hmm.
intentionally, like me personally, when I do my skincare, it's kind of like a meditation for me.
Mm-hmm.
When I clean my skin, when I do all of this, like every step, intentionally feeling what how am I today.
Yeah, exactly. So that would be your go-to favorite thing in your routine.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people tell me, how are you consistent with the skincare? There's many of my clients that tell me I go to bed, I'm so tired, I can't wash my face at the end of the day. But because I made it into a routine,
Yeah.
it become like my safe
Yeah.
space.
There's a way to make it fun as well. I feel like maybe sometimes at the beginning you feel like that's almost like making an effort for yourself, which
Yeah,
like when we think about it, it's kind of
it
weird. It's like,
sounds
well, you should.
It's true, but it feels kind of like an obligation. Like I have
Mm-hmm.
to. And that happens a lot, I find nowadays with like social media, that we feel this sense of I have to look a certain way, I have to
Mm-hmm.
buy certain things, I have to do certain things. But in reality, we don't have to. You get to. Like the idea is that you get to do it for yourself and whatever works for you. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't look the same for everyone. And as you said, you can make it more fun. For me personally, at night, I love my 5 minutes of I put a nice series, a video, a
Yeah.
podcast, and then I wash my skin, my face, and I feel so refreshed after. And I feel like I'm prepared to go to bed, or in the morning, I'm prepared to start my day. Like
Yeah.
truly taking care of me first to be my best version of myself for others.
Exactly. It's like acting with intention, I guess, like with yourself a little bit.
That's like for me the most important part, the intention that we put through the day, everything we do.
Nice. And I'd love, potentially, I'm sure people would love advice from you when it comes to also the business aspect of things. So could be, maybe in a different field or same field as you, but what would be your advice for people who would want to potentially start their own project like this?
I will say for sure you need to be passionate about it. Like you do something you will do for free. You have to be obsessed with it.
Mm-hmm.
If not, never get into a business thinking, oh, I'm gonna sell this business, or one day I'm not gonna be doing this anymore. I just wanna get it set up and like
Yeah.
I feel do it because you love it. If you didn't need anything in life, like
You would
you
still do it.
exactly. I always ask when I'm interviewing someone, I said, if you win tomorrow the lottery, what would you do? Like, would
Mm-hmm.
you still come into work? What?
Yeah.
And then I see if people are seeing this as a work or as something they're passionate about.
That's true. That's a good questions to ask yourself as well, like to know if it's the right direction for you.
For me, I felt it was that because there's many times in this journey that I truly felt like, how am I gonna be able to make a living of this, of the passion? And I realized if you do truly what you love, it's not gonna be like work. It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be really like following your path
Yeah, exactly. To your core, basically.
to your core. Exactly. And a lot of things that happen, obstacles, plot twists, anything, the motivation of it's my passion, it's gonna make you pull through.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not passionate about it and you're thinking, oh no, I'm gonna just this is not worth it, you're gonna end up changing business, changing ideas, or changing fields. So I find if you're passionate and you're obsessed with it, that's gonna help you continue.
Yeah, a little bit of obsession is kind
You
of good
have to be
sometimes.
obsession. Yeah, I feel obsession beats discipline every time. Obsession beats laziness. Anything,
Yeah.
you have to be obsessed with it.
Oh, and do you have any sort of motto you try to live by a little bit?
I think honestly would be that like if you do what you love, you will never work one day in your life.
Mm-hmm.
There is work to be done, but it will feel like you're just following your path, your
Yeah.
purpose in life.
Oh, exactly. I'd love to know as well for people who would want to connect with you, get to know your studio, potentially, obviously come in and have a little facial or anything.
Self care time.
Yeah, of course. So where could they find you?
So they can find us in social media and Instagram at by Ashly at by.ashlyy. And yeah, my name is spelled a little bit different, so you guys could see it in the
Yeah.
screen more easily to find. And the same in TikTok. Those are our main social medias. And through there, it's me who answers all the questions, all the messages. Feel free to reach out. I know sometimes it can be intimidating to come into a new space that we don't know. So it's me who's always going to be behind the screen talking to you. So your guys are welcome to come in. We'll pamper you, or even just to message. I love also connecting with other business owners or with other people that are in this self-care journey.
Well, congratulations, Ashley, on everything you've accomplished so far. And I'm excited as well to keep watching your journey and all the impact you have in the community. And I want to thank you for coming on the podcast today.
Thank you so much for having me. I really I love what you're doing, and it's truly inspiring to see what you have built. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.